For this video, we bring you some spicy movies with a bit of risque content. Let's start. Number 10. MILF. Three childhood friends in their 40s, Cecil, Sonia, and Elise, head to the French Riviera to clear out one of their homes to put it up for sale. As they try to heal their emotional wounds, they become the target of three young men who find these women far more attractive than girls their own age. But gradually, unexpected feelings begin to develop. These young men in their 20s will do whatever it takes to win them over, and they do it during a party with plenty of alcohol. Thus begins a series of entertaining adventures for these women as they try to shed stereotypes, make peace with their past, and embrace their roles as mothers.
Vacances en famille.
Je viens de vous apercevoir avec votre fils. On va pas se donner sans toi. Allez, on s'en va, maman.
Number 9. Don John. John Martello is a materialist and dehumanizes everything. He has his apartment, his car, his family, and of course, his women. His party friends call him Don John for his ease in hooking up every weekend. But even so, not even his conquests help him overcome his addiction to watching pornography on his computer. Completely unsatisfied, he decides to embark on a journey to find a more fulfilling sex life, but ends up learning deeper lessons from the relationships he forms with two very different women, crude, funny, and very honest. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's film attempts to go beyond New Jersey stereotypes, giving its characters a great deal of psychological complexity.
How do you watch that?
How do you watch all the stupid movies that you watch?
Movies and porno are different, John. They give awards for movies.
They give awards for porn too.
Number 8. More the Merrier. Many characters intertwine in this movie, including a couple stuck in routine, a desperate fiancé, a young man disillusioned by his last romantic relationship, two cousins separated since their last summer in town, and a group of friends eager to experiment. Over one night, they'll all experience outrageous situations as they attend a partner swapping club, a swinger space free from prejudice and aimed at embracing new experiences. Using a partner swapping club as a base, this story delves into themes of polyamory, partner swapping, the swinger world, and breaking sexual taboos.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Perdona, ¿la salida?
Al fondo a la izquierda.
If you like top movies, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to see more videos like this. Number 7. Sexual Chronicles of a French Family. Three generations of a French family open up to tell their sexual experiences and their most hidden desires after a young Romain is caught masturbating in biology class. His own mother, Claire, decides to take matters into her own hands. To do this, she asks the family to explain themselves and show themselves. Romain falls in love with his classmate. His brother and sister explore new young adult loves. His widowed grandfather visits a prostitute, and Claire, along with her husband, try to break their monotonous routines. The film is a revealing look at the hidden desires of ordinary people.
Chez Normaux, c'est pour être déprimant à la longue.
Pierre, je voulais te parler d'un sujet précis.
Quel sujet, vas-y?
Ta vie sexuelle.
Number 6. Double Lover. Chloe is an apathetic young woman who, despite being in her 20s, describes herself as tired of living. After a recent past as a model, she feels empty, disgusted, and defeated by the thought of starting her life over in any way. She ends up in the office of Paul, an attractive and mysterious psychiatrist with whom she'll begin again from scratch, as if being reborn in a kind of blank slate. The encounter between these two characters leads to an exploration of both her own identity and that of her lover, who appears to be hiding an important and sinister secret.
Ouais, je te mens pas, Chloé.
Je t'ai vu en sortant du musée.
Mais tu t'es trompé. C'était pas moi.
Number 5. My Best Friend's Girl. Tank is hired by women's ex-boyfriends. The guys ask him to go on a date with their former girlfriends, making it a terrible experience so that the women think they've lost the love of their life and go running back to them. The problem arises when Tank is hired by his best friend, Dustin, who asks him to have one of his infamous dates with his girlfriend, the clever Alexis. The date doesn't turn out as horribly as planned, and Tank falls hopelessly in love with Alexis, who allows herself to be wooed, unaware of Tank's true intentions.
Don't get in any trouble.
Hello? Yeah, I can talk.
Number 4. 2 + 2. Diego, Emilia, Richard, and Bettina are two lifelong couples of friends. At 40, they are successful professionals. Diego and Emilia have a 14-year-old son and a well-organized family life, while Richard and Bettina have no children and lead a more laid-back life. One night, during a celebration, Richard and Bettina confess to their friends that they practice partner swapping, and not only that, they would love to share this experience with them. This confession awakens Emilia's hidden fantasies, and she urges Diego to accept the invitation. Thanks to these friends, they discover the swinger movement, which introduces them to a type of party where people don't focus on their current relationships, but rather on who they'd like to be with in the moment. An adventure without resentment, seeking only pleasure with complete freedom and without inhibitions. Little by little, they uncover sides of themselves they never imagined. A story of desire, a film that tests its protagonists in a completely unknown world.
Si vemos algo que no nos gusta, yo te digo la palabra suspicacia. Pues agarras tu cartera y nos vamos. Suspicacia.
Number 3. Shame. Brandon is an attractive man in his 30s with plenty of money, holding an important position in a company and living in an impressive apartment in New York. However, his private life is a complete mess. He's a loner and also obsessed with sex. When he's at home, he compulsively consumes pornography, and in the streets, he's a genuine sexual predator. This routine will change when his younger sister Sissy, who also carries psychological issues from her childhood, comes back into his life. Both have had a hard life, and now Brandon doesn't know how to help his sister since he has built an emotional shield around himself to protect himself from his own miseries. Not even the attraction he feels for a co-worker with whom he seems to feel something more will bring him peace. The two siblings will have to learn to live with the mistakes they've made and change their lives if they want to move forward. Sissy's needs serve as unpleasant reminders of the traumatic past that Brandon has worked so hard to erase.
I go last night.
Good night.
Let's do it again tonight.
And my sister's playing downtown somewhere.
I stay for a few days.
Number 2. Porn for Newbies. The film is set in 1980 and tells the story of Victor, a film enthusiast who is about to sell his camera to get married when a mobster forces him to direct a porn version of The Bride of Frankenstein. His friend Annabelle, a video store clerk obsessed with pornography, will accompany him on this mission. Things get complicated when Victor falls in love with the star of his movie, the international actress Ashley Cummings. This amateur director works as a messenger in a bank managed by his future father-in-law, a man always ready to flaunt his hefty bank account. In this context, he receives an invitation from his friend to meet Boris, a businessman with several shady ventures, including the production of this film. And so, these two friends, camera in hand, head off to shoot a film starring the queen of the genre. What could go wrong?
Gente cogiendo, ¿filmaste?
Era un bautismo, ya habían cogido antes.
Number 1. Alfie. Attractive, charismatic, and stylish, Alfie is a young Englishman who decides to cross the Atlantic in search of love and money. After settling in Manhattan, New York, he starts working as a limousine driver. Surrounded by beautiful women, his outgoing personality quickly turns him into a real ladies' man. The friends around him don't fully agree with his chaotic bachelor lifestyle. His romances only last one night, and he isn't looking for any stability. When one of these flings involves Lonette, the girlfriend of his friend Marlon, he'll have to reflect on his life. Among his other conquests are a neglected wife, a single mother, a young party addict, and even his best friend's girlfriend. None of New York's beauties seem immune to Alfie's seductive charm, but with each conquest, he takes steps closer to facing himself.
Oh, blimey, I'm so rude. I haven't introduced myself. I'm
Alfie. Alfie.
Alfie!
a blessed man.
What movie would you add to this top list? We read you in our comments. Here we leave you with more videos like this.